Hey everyone, Kyle once again. Welcome back to another, I would say, sort of movie review, but I'm doing another top list. Um, and in this for this particular top list, I'm doing my top 11, which I say 11 because there's always one film that's you always like that's which is part of the top 10 list, but so I just added another one. So I'm doing my top 10, 11 Disney films. Now, like I said in my past videos, I said Disney is what I grew up with. I grew up with a lot of Disney, watching a lot of Disney films. I'm sure probably like every kid, and I would say 9%, probably say 9% grew up with Disney films. And they still watch it, and they still watch Disney films. And so as with me, I grew up with Disney films, and I ain't never gonna stop watching Disney films. I'll I'll keep watching Disney, from years and years, So I'm doing of my all-time favorite a list of my all-time favorite Disney films. Disney, yeah. Which there are other animated films, which I do enjoy that's not from Disney, especially DreamWorks animation films, and others as well, But this particular list, I'm doing my all-time favorite Disney films, not not live action Disney films like Pirates of the Caribbean or those particular Disney films, not like those kind of live action films though, but Disney animated films. So I got my top list right here, and but before that, so I'll just mention, and I'll before I get into my list, I'm gonna here's some other Disney films that I just want to mention that I really do enjoy, but I did not put it on my list though. So here's some other Disney films that I also do enjoy, but they're not on my list though. That doesn't mean I like them. I do enjoy them, but I just put them I just haven't put on my list though. So the ones that I'm mentioning, I really do enjoy. I Wally. I really do enjoy Wally a lot. Um, really do enjoy this film. Another film I enjoy a lot. The Incredibles, the special 2 disc edition right here. I really do. I also enjoy the Incredibles. This one I consider a classic Disney film. The Great Mouse Detective. Love The Great Mouse Detective. Then Mulan. I gotta say, see, I got the first film and the second film in one pack. Enjoy the first film more. Second film was okay. But it's the first film I love more. Especially, I love Eddie Murphy as Mushu. Real funny. Um, this one this is the 20th anniversary edition. Which doesn't seem like much of a 20th anniversary edition though. This film, I don't want to get this film gets a little bit of hate though, but especially the ratings especially from the ratings that critics got though. But I do enjoy it though. Oliver and Company. Especially I like especially Billy Joel's character as Dodger. Really do enjoy Oliver and Company. And then this is the first film and the sequel that I really also do enjoy both. Brother Bear, Brother Bear 1 and Brother Bear 2, which was the last films that Rick Moranis did before he retired from acting. So yeah, I especially in the first film, I like the songs by Phil Collins. And so yeah, Joaquin Phoenix first as Kenai, and then second film Patrick Dempsey. They both did good as the main character Kenai. So those are the ones that I just quickly want to mention. That I really do enjoy. Now getting to my official top 11 list. Starting with number 11, which I will when I get through all these films, I will do movie reviews. You know, what some of them I did though, but um, actually compared to all the there's only two films on this list that I reviewed. You know, but all the other ones that I didn't do, I will review those films one day. So here's my 11th, starting at number 11. This one that I mentioned in the video, that in my vlog. Number 11, I absolutely love Dumbo. Another classic Disney film, you know, that I really do absolutely do enjoy. Like in my previous video on my vlog, I mentioned that they're going to do a live action adaptation of this film, which I had concerns about because of the writer, you know, the writer of the Transformer films, doing a Disney doing that and making a live action Dumbo film, you know. But who knows? Maybe I'll be impressed. You know, people can change. You know, so. But nothing could beat the original. You know, another classic film that I would always loved growing up. You know, especially you know with his partner Timothy Mouse. You know, and the Crows as well. You know, singing that song. You know. So yeah, so with Dumbo, like a film you'll never forget. Who hasn't heard of Dumbo? So Dumbo, classic film. So this is, I would say, put this a number. This is number 11. Number 10. Another which I would say most of these films are all classics. So I'll just keep on saying classic, you know. But this one, another film I grew up watching. And of course, it shows one of the most famous scenes in Disney history. You know, Lady and the Tramp. So there's that famous scene right there. You know, the Diamond Edition, Diamond Edition. You know, includes the DVD and Blu-ray, which I'm not a fan of Blu-ray though, but came with it. You know, Lady and the Tramp. I would say is just another another beloved classic, you know, with the chemistry between, you know, with Tramp, you know, who would live in the streets, you know, living as a stray, and then got to Lady, you know, who, you know, from a rich dog and this rich family, though, they got pushed out into the streets where she meets Tramp, you know, especially then, you know, walking along, you know, to get to that famous scene right there, you know. And I also say one of the most beloved Disney couples, you know, especially, you know, which it was on the Watch Mojo video, you know, the most classic favorite animated couples, you know, which it deserves, because these are one of the most famous Disney couples of all time, you know. Another film that should be that's never been forgotten. Next one, that was number 10, and number 9, another classic old Disney film from the old days. Pardon me. There's another film with me and that me and my brother watched. You know, I used to watch all the time. The Aristocats. No, I was absolutely, me and my brother also really enjoy the Aristocats. You know, the funniness. You know, especially with especially with the villainous butler Edgar, you know, trying to get rid of the cats, you know, especially when he gets into the fight with the two dogs there, you know, in the yard, you know. Then when he meets the other alley cats, you know, singing the song "Everybody Wants to Be a Cat," you know, who does not love that song? You know, everybody wants to be a cat, you know. So yeah, that's number 9. Another great classic film from I think it was the 80s. I think early 80s though, if I'm mistaken though. So that's number 9, The Aristocats. Now this one for sure I know it's like that came out in 1981. Another one. And I would also say, I really also enjoy this film, but I'd say it's also one of the saddest I would pick it as one of the saddest films for me, and especially the ending, um, The Fox and the Hound. And there's also the two. This is also another film that came with the first film and the second film. I really just enjoyed The Fox and the Hound, especially also the second film. Patrick Swayze voices in the second film. Just want to say that, and but the first film, the 30th anniversary edition, which I know what I say, especially it was sad, especially the ending. How the film ends. Unfortunately makes me sad. Well, and also there's also an part in the middle that it's also very sad though. But when I review it, I'll explain better. Um, but the chemistry between Todd and Copper, um, and the characters of Big Mama the owl and her two friends, the other two birds, the small yellow canary and the woodpecker. I forgot their names though, but especially the woodpecker's voiced by the same guy who voiced Tigger, from the who voiced Tigger, from the original Tigger, and the other voice casts, especially when Kurt Russell voices adult Copper and Mickey Rooney voices adult Todd, and also some of the as Amos Slade, the guy who owns Copper, voiced by Jack Albertson, from Willy Wonka, the Chocolate Factory, and the Poseidon Adventure, So yeah, good, capable voice casting. I also enjoy it a lot. So this is I put this at my number 8, The Fox and the Hound. And now at number 7, another film from the late '90s. Another film that me and my brother also watched all the time together. Tarzan. Who does not like watching this film Tarzan? Especially most of the songs sang by Phil Collins. And also good voice casting. Tony Goldwyn voices Tarzan. Tony Goldwyn, may also remember him from who play mostly remember him from who plays Carl in Ghost, Patrick Swayze. He who the character Carl in Ghost, that but he voices Tarzan in this, and other voices Mimi Driver and Wayne Knight, Rosie O'Donnell, and there was another and Nigel Hawthorne, and especially Lance Henriksen as Kerchak. Another top notch voice casting, Another film was like me and my brother grew up. Another film me and my brother grew up watching together, and I don't know more I could say, just. Plus, when I review when I'll do separate reviews for all these, so I'll explain in better detail though. I'm just doing a brief though, and so this I'll put as number 7.